I am assuming there are security cameras all over this place. Now, I can either fight to have the cops look at that footage or not look at that footage, depending what's on it.
The gunman fired first. I shot back in self-defense.
You are so fortunate that I was just across the river on another issue instead of having dinner at the Metro Court.
Well, I do appreciate you getting here so quickly. Thank you.
Walk me through it.
Sonny and I caught up with Julian here. We tried to grab him, and a shooter came out of nowhere.
Sent by Cyrus.
It had to be. And Julian took advantage of the gunfight. He took off, and Sonny followed him.
Okay, there are several different ways I could play this.
I don't care how you play it. I gotta get out of here. Sonny needs backup.
Before I work my magic on that cop, tell me, is there a long-term plan in place for Julian? The man who blew up a restaurant.
On Cyrus's orders.
Yes, and now he's presumably going to flee the country. He's already got one gunshot wound in him. Okay, what I'm asking is there a plan in place for that situation?
Okay, we don't want Julian dead, if that's what you're asking.
That is exactly what I'm asking.
We want to hand him over to the cops so he can nail Cyrus.
All right, time's up. Gotta get your client down to the station.
No. No, you don't. My client fired his weapon in self-defense.
That's what he told you? Because that bullet was carefully placed, deliberately placed, which would indicate premeditation.
My client happens to be an excellent shot who fired his weapon in self-defense, which, of course, you will see when you review the security footage. You are planning on looking at the security footage, are you not?
If it's part of the case, of course we'll look at it. But I'm not required to do that tonight.
Oh, so you're planning on throwing my client in jail when the means to ascertain that his actions were not illegal is readily at hand. Well, fine, you'll probably lose your badge over that.
Really?
Really. I invite you to review McLaren versus Virginia or Peabody versus Harlan County when the means exist for law enforcement to collect evidence that will exonerate a suspect, and they purposefully choose to ignore it or to put it off. That opens them up to a whole host of civil rights violations and/or charges of false imprisonment. So the question before you is this: would you like to keep your career after this?
Would Sonny and Jason